And now, how are you feeling?
I feel like I've come out. It started at the beginning of this year.
Mm-hmm.
The many questions that I had are being answered, and I realized that God was preparing me for certain things that He needed me to do. Once I asked, okay, now what do you want me to do? He has started showing me. So my mind is busy.
Mm-hmm.
My emotions are steady.
Mm.
I'm happier.
Okay.
I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm happy.
You're happy.
Yes, I'm happy. I feel like I'm productive. Last year I felt like there was nothing going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many plans this year. Now I have a clearer. Once I said, okay, now show me. I started seeing certain things, and the things that are different about me. Some people have noticed, some haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I posted something that where I'm going, many won't understand. I'm still on that path, and I know I'll lose some friends.
Okay.
Yes, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yes, sometimes some people fall off.
Yeah,
We
that's
also
true.
fall off of other people. So
In the same
it's-
way, like a good person may not be the one for you. Sometimes
Yes.
even some people are not right for you.
Yes, because you reach a point where you're taking different paths, and they don't understand you anymore, or you don't understand them anymore, and it's okay. It's always okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We've talked a lot about Juliana and how, she's tried to help you here and there, and sometimes people who know her have tried to help you too. So I imagine having a famous sister has had
Yes.
some benefits.
Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But
it
it must
has.
also have had some challenges.
Yes.
Like what you talked about, not wanting to be a singer because you've seen.
Yes, I'd seen all the difficulties she'd been through, and I'm like, no, I'm not as strong as she is, so I guess I'll just stay back. But she's been a blessing to our family. Yes, that's the most important thing. She's been a blessing. When Dad passed away, her and Eddie had to grow up really fast, as I was in P4. So they had to grow up. She started working when she was young. I think she started working when she was in S4 VAC. So after P7, Mommy talked to her, and she took over, and she took care of me. That's why I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's why I call her my second mother. Because she was young herself when Dad passed away, but when Mom asked her to help, she did everything a mother can do for a child. And she was a child herself. And she still does that. She still takes care of me. She still gives me so much. I'm a big girl, but she still looks at me like her child. And it's such a blessing that what God has blessed her with, she's shared with all of us. We've all found, we've found opportunities. She's given us things. She's been there for us. It's a blessing. That's all I can say.
No, it explains how protective she is
Yes.
of you. And she's so proud of you.
I'm so strict sometimes. It's like, no, you have to do this. You have to do this right. You have to be on time. She's very time cautious. And sometimes I play around with my time. Sometimes, not all the time. Say, no, you have... the times when we've been at studio together, I tell the producer, she has to get out.
Okay.
I cannot record with her in the studio. Says, no, you can't sing it like that. Now, get serious. like she wants me in a straight line. So sometimes I don't want her around. I want her a bit far because she's too strict.
Yeah. Okay.
too can get Chocha.
Top up every Monday and get 10 times bonus data bundle with Chocha Monday. Log on to www.smile.co.ug or visit any Smile outlet and top up now.
Smile. Now you can.
What about Eddie? As a big brother also, he seems to have been very, very close
Yes.
to you. You
Me
guys
and Eddie were
spend a lot.
close. Yes.
Yes.
Eddie was the playful one. Juliana was the serious
serious.
one. Yes. I don't remember ever playing with Juliana. I always played with Eddie. He would chase me around. Even when my mom would call me to cane me and I'm taking off, it's Eddie who would get me. He would just take 2 steps and he has me. So I played a lot with him. He would carry me, throw me in the grass, do this and this. And I remember at some point when Dad was still around, when he saw us, like, of course, you know how boys play. It's rough. It's a bit rough.
Yes.
So he would tell me, tomorrow you're not going to wake up because all your muscles will just be in pain. So yeah, I played a lot with Eddie, and me and Eddie have a lot in common. If we go to a new restaurant and I have to, and I don't want to look at the menu, I'll say I'll have what Eddie is having. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's okay. Yes. So when I was very young actually, they used to ask me, Ufana nani? And I would say, Mfana na Eddie.
Oh.
I look like Eddie.
Oh.
Yes. And people have started saying it a lot, especially when I cut my hair. I remember my sister was saying that recently we were seated and we were bending over. Eddie was seated opposite me and I was putting on a very huge jacket. She was coming from fun. She said for a second I didn't know who was who. She was just looking at our heads.
Really?
She said for a second I didn't know who was who. So yeah.
You mentioned earlier on that you love cooking.
Yes.
And you realize that you like to cook for other people.
Yes. Yes. I think...
Who taught you how to cook? Because I know Juliana said she loves cooking as well.
I think we get it from
And
Mommy.
cleaning?
Yes.
You also...
Oh my God, she loves cooking. I don't like cleaning.
Okay.
The only thing I love to do is cook and cook and cook. I can cook from January to January without complaining.
Are you serious?
Yes. I clean. I know how to clean. But it's not my favorite thing. Yes. So
who taught you to cook?
Mommy.
How to cook? Mommy?
Mommy taught us to cook, but I also, I feel like I come up with my own recipes.
Ah, okay.
When you know the basics, that do this and this and this, and the meal is, I feel like you can come up with things. So I'd like to put that in order, sort of like maybe take a short course or something. I don't consider myself a good cook yet because I want to know how to cook right. What temperature do you cook certain foods at, not to spoil the nutrients?
Okay.
Because anyone can know how to cook, but are you feeding people on the right nutrients? Are you serving the food right at the right temperature? In the right, yes. So, so before I know how to do that, I don't consider myself a good cook. Yes.
Okay. And then you mentioned even your brother knows how to cook.
My brother knows how to cook.
So when you say your mom taught you, was it like you had turns? Like
Not really.
Or you were in the kitchen with her? Or
I
you had days where you're the one who's preparing?
I feel like she sort of inspired it.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't have to tell a child, do this, do this, do this. Do it, and they'll do it. My mom did it with a lot of love. And my uncles would always say, hey, tugende mwa Jerry. They used to call my dad Atwoki Jerry. Tugende mwa Atwoki Jerry, aboli aja kutuchumbira akanyama. Mommy will prepare the meat. So they would.
So you said you know, this journey you've been on, some of your gifts are coming back to you. So when you're writing mostly like plays, screenplays? Is that what you're writing? Or is it like music as well?
I've not tried to write music. Maybe I can learn. I've told people I can write the words, but I don't know how to put them in rhythm, and they say that is very simple. You can learn how to do that. I always feel like the rhythm is ridiculous. The rhythms I come up with are ridiculous. No one would want to listen to that. But last year I started writing my first screenplay, because I always felt like there were stories popping off my head. Like, I'll just see people seated and I'll create a story out of it. I'll create where they've come from, the background, where they're going and all that, and the story will go on in my head. Yes, so I realized I have to put that on paper and then, you know, learn how to script and all that. And I've been told scripting is very easy, because I always told people I can tell the story, but I can't put it in a script. And they told me that's very simple. Those are things you'll learn easily. So what I've been doing is just write down what comes to my head. When I see something and create a story out of it, I'll write the summary and start to build on it.
Okay.
So I'm writing my very first. I don't know when it's going to be filmed, but I also learned that opportunities come for those who are ready. So I'll write and get ready, and maybe the finances are not there or the equipment, but once you're ready, it's easier for something to just come to you. Yes.
So you talked about your gifts and not using your gifts. You've talked about writing a lot.
Yes.
What about singing?
Wow. I've tried, but I don't want to do music for money. Everybody loves money. Like, I would want if my music pays off. But I've realized when I talk to people about the kind of music I want to do and the directions I want to take, they'll tell me I better be tunda. And I don't like being put in a box. I don't like if I'm doing something that is not, that I don't believe in. I don't want to sing something that I don't feel at heart. So I would rather not. I've had opportunities to do, you know, music that is written by, I don't know, you just come find a song, record it, and it's out on the radio. That is not me. And I know that when I do that, I get comfortable in my spirit and my everything. I find a way of crying out that is not good. So I would rather not.
Okay.
So when the time is ready and I have the resources, my music will come out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you sing in church?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I took a while, but I joined the choir recently.
It's an instrument that has to be used.
Yes, it is.
And
That's true.
fine-tuned.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you have big plans.
I guess I do. I guess I do.
Look at you. Now you've taken a step back. You're like, actually, I do.
I guess I do. I guess it's good for all of us to have plans. Usually why we sit and complain is because we are not doing anything. We've not found... We all have talents. Some people believe, especially with the education system we've been through, some people believe they don't have talents. And why they believe that is because they think football, singing, dancing is the talent. No. You could be very good at sales and you did that in school. You're talented at selling. So do that. Find out perfecting that. So I went on sort of like a soul search, you know, get to know yourself, get to know the things you're good at, then do that. And then also sometimes we want to do things that bring us money. We think work equals money. Sometimes work equals growth. Growth equals money. Yes, so
it's not so straightforward.
Yes, so you have to allow yourself to go through the journey and the refining. Sometimes you're being refined for something, and just be ready, and the opportunities will find you. When they are not there, find something to do. Find something within yourself. The times when I would just stay home and cook, and I said, okay, I'm going to cook for the people at home. I'll set the table, and I'll just be ready. If I don't have anything to do, if I can't write, then I'll cook. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like cooking is a big thing with you.
It is. If I go to the kitchen and I have music, I won't feel tired until I'm done. When I'm done, I'm like, okay, now my feet hurt.
So you're one of those people, 6 a.m. you will start.
Yes. When I have to prepare breakfast, and because I have a problem, I cannot prepare just one thing. Yes. I want to fill the table with things. And my sister complains sometimes. Like, who is coming? Who is going to eat this food? I'm like, I didn't realize when I was doing it. I just felt like I had to keep going. So when I have to do breakfast, I'll get up early, set the table, do a full English breakfast, put it on the table. Come, let's pray and eat. So yeah.
What have you learned about yourself that has surprised you?
What? That I can stand on my own.
You didn't think you could before?
Yes. I believed so much that I wasn't enough, that I had maybe to have people that knew something, like had a better idea of something that I was doing. Generally, I always felt like I had to do something with someone. I have to always find someone to enable me, sort of silently. It wasn't out there, but I always felt like no, I cannot do it on my own. I have to find something, someone maybe to partner with, someone maybe to help me do this and that. It's good to partner with people because we have different strengths. But I would do it in a way of, I'm not sure how to explain it. I would do it in such a way that I felt like maybe there is a weakness within me that I will not be able to if this person is not around. But I thank God for some of the betrayals I've had to go through, because then you wake up and you educate yourself and you prepare yourself and you stand up and do something on your own. So yeah, I didn't think I would get to that place.
When you say betrayal, you know that's a very big word.
It's a big word, but it happens to all of us. It happens. Friendships, yeah, it happens.
Family, work?
Not
related?
family, friendship, work. Yes, it happens. It happens, and we need to be ready for it sometimes. Yes. I mean, there's no way to get ready for it, but sometimes you have to know that it might come. And when it comes, I'll deal with it and I'll grow up and I'll learn from it. So yes.
I'll get through it.
Yes, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
You talked about, that you felt like you couldn't do things on your own. Was that maybe because you've always been helped?
I guess I've always been helped, I've always been protected. And I understand why I was protected. See, between me and my sister is 8 years. So apart from her protecting me, my brother is protecting me, my bigger sisters are protecting me, mommy is protecting me. So I know what they see at their point of view, because I see this for my niece. Like, okay, someone might lie to her, someone might, rip her off, someone might do this, and it's all out of love. It's very hard as an elder or a parent to let the child go and just let them fail, and you feel like they shouldn't fail. And because of everything my sister had been through, she'd been ripped off, she would always say, tell me what you're going to do, tell me who you're dealing with, how are they paying you, what are they paying you. She's always been there, and sometimes I wouldn't tell her, because of course when you're growing up, you You try out. Your mind is telling you, try out, try out, try out, try out. You can do this on your own. And then when she would hear that someone ripped me off, like the pain on her face, say, why didn't you tell me? I told you to. Like I would see the pain on her face. I think she would remember what she's been through, what people have done to her sometimes. You know, when you're young and you're growing up, I said, no, do this. I'm going to pay you. And yeah. So I think that was part of it, being protected and all that. And like, oh, someone will do this for me. Someone will do this for me. Someone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But like you said, you have to go through it. Sometimes
Yes.
even the emotional journey, the raw emotion, the pain,
Yes.
you have to go through it to come out on the other side.
Yes.
Now you've just been part. It's still running. The production is still running.
It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Where
Should
is it
come
running?
watch it. National Theatre.
Okay. So again this weekend.
Yes.
So
Saturday, Sunday. I'm yet to confirm if Friday is. But I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
okay.
Yes. It's a wonderful
Dancing,
production.
singing, acting.
Yes.
Want to do a lot more of that?
Yes. I want to. And I'll be doing that over the weekend. I hope I can get more opportunities like that. Because it sort of puts me in soldier mode. Like I don't relax. It pushes me to the limit. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
too.
and sharing. I'm excited for
Thank
you.
you.